Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Welcome back to Trogan TV. Welcome back to the Arsenal show. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Listen, a lot of stuff to talk about this week. Partey to Saudi Arabia, Greece, personal terms. Arsenal back in the race for Lavia. The transfer somehow heating up for the Gunners, man. It really is, man. There's a lot of just stuff going on in this club right now. Obviously, they left for America today. Because we play MLS All Stars this Thursday coming, and then we play them, and then we play United on Saturday. So yeah, listen, and then after that we got Barcelona, come back to England, play AC Monaco at the Emirates for the Emirates Cup, and then the week after that, then we have Man City at Wembley, and then after that is the Premier League. So yeah, Arsenal got a lot of games coming up serious. So yeah, obviously we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Partey, like I just said, he's agreed terms with he's agreed a move to Saudi Arabia. So yeah, hopefully he doesn't go, but looks like he is going. He has travelled with the squad to America. I was a bit upset today not to see Reece Nelson on there on the what do you call it, the squad list for America today. Reece Nelson's name was not on there. I don't know why. I don't know why Reece Nelson's out. That's another shocking thing I've seen. And just to let you guys know, if you guys haven't seen on Twitter a couple minutes ago, Fabrizio Romano has put out as well. Andre Onana is going to Manchester United as well. So yeah, good signing for Man United. But listen, big up everyone that's in the stream today. That's in the stream. Get the likes up, people. Subscribe to the channel, Terrell Gunner TV, and go follow my Instagram, my Twitter, Terrell Gunner TV. I'd really appreciate it. I love, guys. And remember, share the channel. Listen, love people. For everyone that's been big up all the people that's been subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Loving. And yeah, check out my video that I released earlier on the day. I've made a Declan Rice video. Welcome to Arsenal, Declan Rice. It was meant to come out yesterday, but I had to release. But I was busy yesterday, so I released it today. But yeah, guys, listen. Arsenal's transfer window has been a bit crazy. Obviously, we finally finished Timber and Declan Rice. They're done. Some Arsenal fans were getting worried, saying, when is the deal going to be announced? Where's Timber and Declan Rice? I was telling people, relax. They're going to come. They're going to come. Relax. Like, listen, everyone doesn't need to get upset. Timber and Rice are, like I was saying before the announcement, they're technically Arsenal players. They're technically Arsenal players. Like, we don't get stressed out. They are going to be announced. We just have to wait. So yeah, big up Ravi. What are you telling me, bro? Big up. Listen, Partey agrees a move to he's going apparently agrees terms to go to Saudi Arabia. For me, Thomas Partey, I don't like the way how we've handled it. Like it's I just find it upsetting, yeah, how we're just trying to get rid of him like this. Like it's not nice to see. Like I don't like how we've treated Partey. It's just the Partey has been shut down. Lock off, yeah, bro. I just, bro, it's disappointing. Like Edu and the owners, the Cronkies and Arteta, like we're trying to get rid of him like that. Like for me, Thomas Partey, he has years. He's only 30. He still has. He still could get years out of him. He's still a good midfielder. Like there's no reason to get rid of him like that. Like come on, man. It's just I just don't like it, man, because like it was good for us the whole season until that end bit, until that we came to when we bottled the league last year, yeah, where he had that little fell off. He fell off, yeah, and all of a sudden now Arsenal want to sell him. They're trying to yes, he fell off, but no, we can't just get rid of him like that. Partey, we can still get like 3 more years out of him. It's not nice and it's not good at all. It's not nice. Like I don't like the way how we treated Thomas Partey. So yeah, Arsenal, we've got to be. It has to like. Hopefully, he doesn't leave, but it's I don't from what I've been seeing, all the close stuff. I probably see Thomas Partey leaving now. He wants to stay. He's tried. He's already said he wants to stay in North London and stuff. Like honestly, I don't like you get rid of Partey but keep El Neni. Arsenal, that makes no sense, bro. Exactly. I've said it in previous videos and streams. El Neni has to go. Rob Holding needs to go. Cedric needs to go. Sambi Lakonga for me has to go. Not Premier League proven. Not for me, he's not good enough. Probably just let him go. I know Vincent Company wants him at Burnley. He wants because Vincent Company worked with him at Anderlecht in Belgium. So Vincent Company wants him back again. So we wouldn't mind sending him there. He'll probably get good minutes under Vincent Company. Yeah, there's a lot of players in this Arsenal team, that have to go, and Arsenal need to go back and buy some top quality. There's players out there. Arsenal, for me, we need another striker. You sell Eddie Nketiah as well, who I think is going. He's not proven to play for like a big club. Nketiah for me would probably suit like a West Ham, and maybe Newcastle. I don't know, but probably It's Tierney, bro. I don't know if Tierney's going, bro. I really don't. But I want Tierney to stay as well. That's my guy, KT, man. That's a proper left back right there. Tierney, like I feel that's another player I feel sorry for, Tierney, because we're trying to get rid of him like that. And last year we barely had any minutes. And Tierney is the top left back. He's quality. Newcastle want him, but I don't want him to leave. But he wants first team football, and I don't blame him. How does Emil Smith Rowe get his place back in the team after his injury, bro? That's the one thing I want to say as well. Emil Smith Rowe, like I miss my number 10, like. Not last season, the season before, like when he was banging in goals. When we bought the top 4, when we finished 5th, him and Saka. What happened to Saka and Emil Smith Rowe? Like what happened to all this? Like what happened to that? I'll tell her, like that season, Smith Rowe was banging goals, and after that, that injury messed him up. Like last year, he's struggling to play. I think he's good. I think he's had surgery ready to sort out his leg, but I don't know what's going on with Emil Smith Rowe. He's just being slow, but. I feel sorry for him as well. Like last season, he barely got any minutes, and it's just the injury that messed him up. But I think I think this year we will see Emil Smith Rowe back in action again. But I don't think he'll get them like a lot of game time that a lot of Arsenal fans think he will. But Emil Smith Rowe is one of our own. He came through our academy. He deserves respect, and I just love Emil all my heart, bro. That's my guy as well. Like I love our academy players, I love Nketiah. I love Emil Smith Rowe. I love Saka. I love Balogun. I love these man. But Eddie, he's my guy. But he's not good enough to play for Arsenal Football Club. I've said it already. I've always said Balogun's better than Nketiah. I've been saying it for years. It's obvious. And we keep on loaning at Balogun. We won't give Balogun a chance. Balogun has only played for Arsenal once in the Prem. And that was that game back when we bought top 4 when we finished 5th, He played in the Prem, and that was against Brentford on that first game of the season when we lost 2-0 on that Friday night. That's the only game Balogun's ever played in the Prem for Arsenal. Balogun doesn't get a chance, and we loan him out. And and like I said, Balogun I think this year we keep him. I don't want Balogun to go. We keep him. For me, I think it's time. I think it's time we give him his shot in the Premier League. Look how much chances Nketiah has been here for. He's had his chance in the Prem so much times, but Nketiah for me is not good enough. And we got Jesus we've got to keep because Jesus is quality. So is Balogun, but Arsenal need to buy another striker. Martinelli as well. What about? I remember in lockdown season, Tierney was the guy Arsenal would never dream of selling. What has changed? Bro, I don't know what has changed yet. Obviously, since Zinchenko has come in, because Arteta worked at Man City before he came to Arsenal. Arteta already knows how good Zinchenko is. Like the way how Tierney was just dropped like that, it's sad to see like one of your first team players was dropped like that. Like Tierney must be thinking, wow, I got dropped like that. So you're dropping me like that, wow. And then Tierney did play quite a few minutes last season. He played most in the Europa League games. He played as well when Zinchenko was injured. Like that, he came in and he done his job. Tierney as well. Every time when Tierney comes on as well, and I've said this about times as well. I think this year Tierney needs to start playing more games because when it comes to defending with Zinchenko, he can't defend. I need to make that clear as well because a lot of Arsenal fans out there don't get. What about Martinelli? Well, Martinelli's good, bro. There's no problem with Martinelli. He's keeping his space. Like Arsenal know, Arsenal know they what? Oh, mucked up offering Eddie and Nketiah red carpet, full t-shirt and bag, bro. Trust me, bro. I don't know, bro. In Nketiah, yeah, we should. For me, right now, Jay-Z should have had number 14, and Nketiah should have just stayed as the number 30. And Nketiah does that. Our number 14. If you're gonna come, if we get a striker, and if you're gonna be on number 14, you have to be that player that we can actually rely on. Thierry Henry, yeah, was a legend. Listen, I was born in '05, yeah, after the Invincible season. I didn't grow up watching Thierry Henry. I grew up watching like Alexis Sanchez. That's my striker. Alexis Sanchez, I grew up when I was a kid and watching. I saw a bit of Robert Van Persie when I was about 7 years old and stuff. But yeah, but the strikers that I probably grew up with. When I started watching Arsenal a lot more, I'm Alexis Sanchez. I'm a big Alexis Sanchez fan. That was my guy back in primary when I was younger. Alexis Sanchez. Every weekend, I enjoyed watching him when he was playing for Arsenal. When we first signed him for Barcelona, and that mad Mesut Ozil signing when we signed Mesut Ozil. I remember that year. I think I was like year 4, year 5 when we signed Mesut Ozil. That was mad. That crazy scene. But yeah, I never grew. I've seen clips of Thierry Henry, but listen, Thierry Henry was the GOAT, man, of this football club. That's our legend, man. If you're gonna be wearing a number 4 shirt, you gotta be special, that special striker. I mean, and Nketiah is not it. I remember when you what and you, I remember when yeah, yeah. But yeah, moving on, yeah. Thomas Partey now. Let's talk about Partey. Obviously he's agreed terms with that to go to Saudi Arabia. Hopefully he doesn't go. Hopefully he's only agreed personal terms, but there's no a total agreement yet with the club, so that's good. Hopefully Arsenal keep him because I want him to stay so Declan Rice and him and Odegaard and Declan Rice can learn more from Thomas Partey because like Thomas Partey experience, he's played in the Champions League before when it was at Atletico Madrid and Thomas Partey as well. So we got Kai Havertz. Yeah, listen, Kai Havertz. Yeah, he's a Champions League winner as well. So we got a lot of experience in our team. Also, we got Timber, who's played in the Champions League lots of times, with Ajax. Kai Havertz has played in it. Who else has played in it? El Nenny's played in the Champions League with Arsenal. You saw Xhaka, but Xhaka's just left the club. We've got literally we've got a lot of top players here that have played in the Champions League. Odegaard as well when he was at Real Madrid. He was playing in the Champions League with them. So yeah, listen, there's experience in there, but a lot of our players that are here, like Saka, Martinelli, Ramsdale, Nketiah, Balogun, this is going to be their first time playing like in the elite competition because Ramsdale, he's never played in the Champions League before, I don't think. So yeah, a lot of these players that we have, it's their first time. So it's good to see these players, yeah, are at our club. And remember, yeah, been watching footy. Yeah, been watching footy since 1900, since I was 6. Oh yeah, nice, bro. 19. You're not bad. Hey, that's calm, bro. Mm. But yeah, moving on now. Lavia now, yeah. This is another thing that I want to talk about. Lavia. Obviously Arsenal are linked with Lavia. This Caicedo thing as well is going crazy. Chelsea still hasn't like Chelsea haven't even agreed a deal yet with Brighton. Apparently, first of all, um, Caicedo has already what's it called? De Zerbi has already agreed with Caicedo and told him that he promised him you could leave, but Brighton want a certain money at the start. Who plays in the obviously obviously De Zerbi promised Caicedo and to leave. Brighton wanted around they said they want around 65 million for Caicedo. But now after De Zerbi have seen that Declan Rice thing, Brighton have now upped their price and they're thinking about they want Caicedo now for around 70 to 80 million. Now, for me, yeah, Caicedo, he done it at Brighton. He's a top player, but for me, he hasn't reached that 80 million goal yet. For me, yeah, he needs to go to a big club and show what he can do. I think, yeah, if he goes to a big club, he will do it, but we have to see first because he was at Brighton and he's doing it at Brighton. But I want to see how good he is playing for like an Arsenal, a United. He would never go Tottenham. They're irrelevant. Like, let's be honest. He'll never go for Tottenham. He will never go Tottenham. So let's not talk about that. He would. The clubs that I see Caicedo going is only Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, United. Those are the only big clubs. Like, none of these players want to go Tottenham. Like, let's just get them out of the way. Like, let's be real. No one wants to go Tottenham. Right, so yeah, don't know why James Maddison even went there as well. So yeah, good luck, James Maddison, not winning trophies. Hope you're going to enjoy your next career there, because it's going to be stress for you, mate. But anyway, it's just mad. So yeah, Brighton demanding that kind of money for Caicedo already. How old is Caicedo? 21, but he's doing it at Brighton, but he hasn't proved that at a big club. But I think he will. But yeah, Caicedo needs to move. But if I was Arsenal, I would be getting involved in this Caicedo thing right now, because there's a chance of moving into him, because Chelsea hasn't. They're just in negotiations, but no bid has been put in yet for Caicedo at all. Like, Arsenal, like, we have the money right here. We could actually go in for Caicedo. We could agree. Arsenal could be going in for, like, with Southampton and Brighton starting talks right now and go doing some deals. But we're just sitting here longing it, yeah, not saying nothing. So yeah, we need to move quickly, because it's embarrassing. Like, I've seen, like, I was putting tweets out, yeah, and some person said, yeah, oh, I saw someone replied back to me, and they said, yeah, we have enough. I think Arsenal needs another striker, and I think, yeah, I think we bring in another midfielder, because I don't see. Listen, Thomas Partey has travelled to the squad of America, but I still have a feeling he's gonna leave. I hope he doesn't leave, but I just have this weird feeling that Arsenal are gonna sell him, and he has already agreed terms, and he's already agreed a move to Saudi to go to Saudi. So I think Arsenal have to bring in another midfielder just in case. And I would like Arsenal as well to bring in Moussa Diaby. I know he's linked to Aston Villa and stuff, but I want Moussa Diaby at Arsenal, because we have Reece Nelson and Saka that can play right wing. But I think Arsenal should bring in another right winger as well, yeah, because, like, we have Saka, and say if Saka needs a rest, bring in Diaby. That's another top quality player there, like Saka. Reece Nelson, yeah, he, I want him to get game time, yeah, but let's be honest. How do we see Reece Nelson playing like all the time? No, as well, and we need Arsenal squad as well. Some players need to be cleared out as well, like Fabio Vieira as well. Yeah, that's another player I want to talk about. Fabio Vieira, for me, yeah, I think we loan him out again, because let's be honest, he's not going to start. For me, we loan him out and get rid of, like, not sell him. To be fair, let's be honest, he's not good enough to play for Arsenal. Fabio Vieira, he's not that kind of player that is suited for the Prem. He was, to be fair, even when he was at Porto as well, he wasn't that bad. He was actually all right at Porto, but since he's been here, Fabio Vieira, he hasn't, like, got the grips into the Premier. It's not for him, because with the Prem, this league is big. It's the best league in the world, the Premier League. It's more aggressive and it's more faster, more paced in its Premier League. You've got to be quick in the Premier League. You've got to be skillful as well. So Fabio Vieira, he's got the skill and stuff, but is he that, like, strong player? Like, he's a bit like, he doesn't have a bit like that strongness on him. He looks a bit like a bit like he's not that tough enough in the Prem. So, like, you've got to be a bit tough to be playing in this league, Fabio Vieira, and I don't see him having that. Now, I think we either loan him out or we sell him, Fabio Vieira. But listen, if Arteta is willing to give him another season, you can give him another season. That's fine. But we'll see what happens. How do you maximize Rice in the test, bro? Rice is gonna be, bro. Rice, I just want to see him play, man, bro. Rice, I'm just excited for what Arteta's gonna do with Rice, because Rice, for me, is obviously he's gonna play in that DM role, of course, but Rice, Odegaard, and Caicedo, that's what I'm thinking about. I couldn't stop thinking about that, yeah, during the summer, because Arsenal, we were taking so long to sign Declan Rice. It was a time where I was starting to get worried, but I realized, yeah, actually, there's no point to get worried, because one, we've already agreed a deal. Two, it's just one small paperwork that has to be signed, and then that's it. He's actually an Arsenal player, so I didn't need to worry, because I knew the deal was going to get done. The deal, this couldn't, like, have you seen those jokes that people were putting out on Twitter, yeah, for this Declan Rice thing? Declan Rice will sign for Arsenal 2023, like in 2020, 30, like whatever, man. That's messing around, like that's like the jokes that it just makes me want. It's funny, man, when you see stuff on the internet. It's funny, like, but yeah, and I'm excited as well for the Prem because we got a lot of games still to play in pre-season. We got MLS All Stars on Thursday, then we got United on Saturday, and then after that we've got Barcelona in pre-season, and we come back to England to play AC Monaco at the Emirates for that Emirates Cup, and then we got Man City at Wembley for the Community Shield. So listen, it's the busy next few weeks for Arsenal leading up to the Prem. When is Tomiyasu back, bro? I don't know when Tomiyasu is back. I really don't know. I don't know when Tomiyasu is back. He has an injury at the moment, like Zinchenko, because some of our players are injured right now and stuff. So yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen with our players. We really don't know. But hopefully Tomiyasu, I don't think he'll be there pre-season. Thomas Partey will be traveling with the squad and someone else. There was one more player that I saw on the list. I think it was Zinchenko. It said Thomas Partey and someone else because Thomas Partey is out of injury. I think he's out. I think he has some small injury, but apparently he's going to travel to go meet up in America next week, or maybe next week. But I don't know what day. But apparently he will be. He hasn't traveled. He didn't travel with the squad today. He's going to travel there on his own, but I think with the coaches and stuff. So yeah, there was two players, Thomas Partey and someone else. I need to see it. It was on Instagram. It said Thomas Partey is going to be traveling up there, but he had to stay behind at the train back in London. But yeah, so listen, I'm just excited for the new season. Yeah, I'm really excited because Arsenal. Yeah, we've just got a busy year. Like the we're back in Champions League. We need a lot. Like I said, depth is important to Arsenal because like we bought the league last year. We just bought it, man. We just fell away. Like I know some football fans are saying they don't believe Arsenal bought it. They think it was lack of depth. For me, yeah, I've already said it. Yeah, you guys can say that, but Arsenal, we bought it, man. We have to accept it. They bought. You guys have the chance to. You're 8 points clear, man. So you're 8 points clear in what month was it? You're 8 points clear on the last month, and you just think, yeah. Do you think anyone in the Prem would take Nketiah with him being a big weight, bro? I think, yeah, Nketiah. Like I said, Nketiah for me. You think, bro? Ravi, bro. I think Nketiah. Yeah, listen, Nketiah for me. I think he would suit. I think clubs would come in for him. Other clubs would come in for Eddie Nketiah. I really do, but it's because the thing is, yeah, Nketiah. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but he's not a player that should be playing for Arsenal. I'm sorry. I think Nketiah would suit probably like a West Ham, maybe a Newcastle, probably like a Fulham, a Leicester, like them type of clubs. Is that for me Nketiah would fit? I think Nketiah would bag them goals, but I don't think could West Ham afford Nketiah 100K? No, I think Newcastle could afford his wages, but maybe not West Ham because no, West Ham no, they probably could afford his wage actually, yeah, and Newcastle should be able to do that, but yeah, Newcastle should be able to afford his wage. West Ham probably after having Declan Rice. How much Declan Rice on at West Ham? I don't even know. I think it's. I think I don't even know how much Declan Rice is on as well. Cause I haven't seen him. But yeah. Yeah, guys, listen. Like I said, depth is important for Arsenal this year. Champions League, Premier League. We gotta be fighting like Arteta. He's already won an FA Cup in his Arsenal career. He won the Community Shield already. Arteta needs to win a Premier League. He wants to try win the Champions League, but that's going to be a stretch. Maybe a Carabao Cup, but who cares about that? But that's still a trophy. Listen, I wouldn't mind the FA Cup again with Arteta, but yeah. Newcastle won. Yeah, Tonali. Oh yeah, 100%. Bro, 100%, bro. Tonali, yeah, that's bro. I'm shocked here that Newcastle are putting no sign. Like, did you see the offer? Did you see Newcastle's bid today that they put in for Kvaratskhelia from Napoli? 82 million pounds they bidded for Kvaratskhelia, but I think we'll see an update on that on the news tomorrow. I think we might see something. But listen, Newcastle, yeah, are moving mad. Like the transfer window, like, how they like Newcastle? They got the richest owners in the world. Remember, so they can literally afford anyone. Newcastle's owners, so like Newcastle fans are probably they're loving it right now. Can I get the big one, the UCL before you leave, bro? I if Arteta ever bought a UCL to Arsenal Football Club, but I don't think he will. I'm going. Oh yeah, bro. I'm going Man City to win it again. I don't see I don't see Arteta winning a UCL. I don't think he won't. He won't. He literally won't. He won't win one. Arteta will like Arteta. I'm sorry. He won't win a UCL. He won't. If he wins one, yeah, that'll be mad. But listen, he's not winning UCL. Let's be honest. Come on, you got if you're gonna try and win a UCL, yeah, bro, we're gonna probably have to play it because I've seen our plot, the plot that we're in. I think we're in plot 3. We got Real Madrid in our plot, Bayern Munich. Those are the teams that we could have in our group already. I'm not ready, bro. Arsenal, I'm not ready for that, man. Why have we got to play these, man? Like they're in the same plot of us. That the plot, yeah, is where those teams that could be in your group for the group stage of the Champions League. And bro, I'm not, bro. I don't want Real Madrid or Bayern Munich in my group, bro. I wouldn't mind having like probably Benfica. I don't mind because Arsenal last time was in Champions League, we got slapped by Bayern Munich twice, both legs, 5-1 home and away. I don't want Bayern Munich in the Champions League. And I remember I was year 6 when that game happened, and I'm in college now. That's mad. How it's been 7 years now about Champions League football. And we're back in it, and these are the kind of teams that we might have to play in the Champions League already. Like this, like it's just mad, man. It's mad how football is, man. Like you come back into these leagues, Arsenal already back in Champions League, and we have to play these, man. But yeah, Arteta as well. For me, yeah, this year it's a year now to push as a manager and go for a trophy now. It's been 2 years now since our last trophy. Our last trophy is 2021, Wembley, no fans, Community Shield. Gets Liverpool, beat them on pens. Aubameyang scored the winner. That was our last trophy, and after that, we haven't won a trophy since. So Arsenal, yeah, I think Arteta, if he doesn't win something this year, I think there's gonna be talks about his future at this football club, like because like you got to be winners now. Like we could have won the Premier League last year, but Arsenal bottled it. But this year we got to be pushing for it. I'm sorry if Arsenal don't push again. If that was just a fluke, yeah, for last season because none of the teams were like fighting, like getting involved. Because Liverpool had a terrible season last year. So did Chelsea. They were awful. And yeah, Tottenham, obvious. Tottenham is Tottenham. They were just crap last season. Like they were just so bad. But yeah, but Arsenal, yeah, we will be up there again. I know we will. We're going to be up there again this year. Liverpool will be back. I think Chelsea will be up there this year. Mauricio Pochettino, because he's good at working with young players. And Tottenham, and listen, Tottenham, because I know Harry Kane as well wants to leave Tottenham, and it's true what fans will be saying, yeah. Because look, Tottenham fans don't think, yeah, Harry Kane won't go to Chelsea just because, yeah. Look at Pochettino. Yes, he's your legend, and he's the only one that like got you to a champion. Like he's close to like winning the Champions League with you guys and stuff like that. He got you to a final, but he wasn't. I thought he was Tottenham through and through. Pochettino. I thought he would never go manage. Listen, top players, yeah, they would just say that, yeah, they won't keep their word. Like you guys can't be believing. Like Tottenham fans think, yeah, Harry Kane won't go to Chelsea. You don't know that. It's either Tottenham extend his contract or he lives on a free next summer, and Tottenham, I'm afraid, yeah, I think you guys have to send him to Bayern or let him go because if he goes on a free next year, he probably will go Chelsea and probably go link up with Pochettino. So yeah, it's scary times for Tottenham right now because the fans really want Harry Kane to stay. Um, Ravia said, "Will you be going to the Emirates to watch the game and sing Rice Rice Baby?" Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I've only been to the Emirates once in my life. I've only been there once. I went to the game. Not last season, the season before. You know that game when we won 3-1 against Villa, the Friday night game when Aubameyang scored that rebound, the penalty. I was there. I was at that game. That's the only game I've been. I've only, I've bro, I need to go to the Emirates more, man. I barely go, but I need to start going. But now Spurs have strengthened. Do you think they could beat you in the North London derby, bro? No way. I'm not having that. I don't think, bro. Even listen, Spurs have strengthened. I don't think they got James Maddison in. That's good, like because they haven't had a central attacking midfielder in a while since Eriksen left. So that's good. I rate that they're signing. I know they want that Van de Ven guy, the centre back from Wolfsburg, and they want that other guy from Bayern Leverkusen, top Sabah or whatever his name is, that young centre back. Like them two would be good additions to Tottenham because Romero's young. Eric Dyer needs to go. He's crap. He's rubbish. Tottenham have got James Maddison. They bought Solomon in from Fulham last year. That guy on loan. Never say never. Hey, bro, but listen, I'm sure about it. I don't see Spurs beating us because like look at our team, Arsenal's team. Arsenal are North London is red. Let's be honest, but Arsenal have always been better than Spurs. We like over the last years, we've always been better than Spurs. We won the league at their ground, won the most North London derbies. Tottenham, we've beaten Tottenham the most in North London derbies. We've beaten them 80 something times. They've only beaten us like 60. It's like Arsenal. We like so yeah. We got the double over them last year. I think we could do the double again this year. I think we could. Arsenal could do it. Get the double again because Arsenal we could do the double again because like I'm confident going into these North London derbies this year. I really am because like what are Tottenham missing? Like what are they missing? Remember Tottenham still need centre backs. So like I said, and last year when we played them, like it's just, like even but listen, I don't see them beating us at the Emirates. Like no way. That's the past. They got a new manager, but listen, Postecoglou, yeah, but can he handle it in the Prem though? That's what I'm saying. Arteta has better experience than him in the Prem right now. Arteta's been in the Prem since like 2019, and he's worked under Pep. He has the experience. He's worked under Pep. Remember, Postecoglou, he came from the Scottish League. Yes, he won leagues with Celtic, yeah, but can he do it in the Prem? Can he bring it over here in the Prem? That's what we need to see. We need to see if he can do it in the Premier League because we don't know that. Can he do it in the Prem? We have no idea what his system's going to be like. Like we don't know. Like, but listen, I'm excited to see what these teams do. Like, obviously, I want like obviously Tottenham to mess up, of course, but Postecoglou, we don't know what's going to happen. But hopefully Tottenham's plans will just go to fail and stuff because I don't want Tottenham to succeed. Never. I think I would ever want Tottenham to succeed. No way. But yeah. We'll see what Postecoglou style players. We'll see how these players fit. But Arteta, for training, bro. Oh yeah, win that dog, bro. Yeah, bro. Arsenal, yeah. It's funny what our club does. We have a dog called Win, and the players, yeah, they just love that dog. Like, Declan Rice really loves that dog since he's been there. Declan Rice, like, his dog Win already. But yeah, as well. So yeah, North London derbies. I don't see Spurs beating us at the Emirates, but I think away we probably might beat them as well. But listen, I've already said it. Man City for me are still Man City. What's your thoughts on Man City? Do you guys think Man City will be weakened next year, or do you still think they're favourites? For me, obviously they're favourites. They still got Haaland. They just won the treble. I know Pep said, Pep said he wants to try to do the Invincibles now as well because he just done the treble United, the three-peat as well. He done the three-peat for Man City, his folks. So, listen, Pep said that's the only thing he wants to do in the Premier League is try the Invincible season. Arsene Wenger's team, he wants to try do that as well. But listen, it was only done once. Do you think Pep, listen, to be fair, I have to be real. I do believe Pep can actually do the Prem if he gets the right players. Obviously, Man City are bringing Guardiola. He's a top centre back, really good on the ball. Guardiola for Leipzig. So remember, we have to take that into consideration because Man City are still dangerous, whether we like it or not. They are the favourites to win the league again because Haaland up front, Bernardo Silva, who I don't know He's probably going to go. Yeah, Bernardo Silva's probably going to go. Mahrez is going to Saudi Arabia. Gundogan's just left. So yeah, Kyle Walker might be going Bayern as well. So listen, Man City actually could be weak next year, but still, Man City will be favourites to win the league. It's just as simple as that. Like we have to accept it. It's that was so yeah, we have to accept it. So yeah, Marvio said, nah, City they play it slow and steady, then go in like okay, out of nowhere, and then they win the league. Yeah, see about City. Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, with City as well, they're bro. They're always one step ahead of everyone. Like Pep is smart. He knows what he's doing. Pep is a top manager. Like he won Champions Leagues already. He won. I think he won one at Barcelona. As he played there at Barcelona. Pep knows. Pep knows what he's doing, man. He's a tactics. He will always be ahead of everyone. He's a genius, Pep. Like he's just a special manager. Like look what he done with John Stones last year. Like in the midfield, like John Stones bossed the midfield. Like it's shocking to see what Pep does and Man City to do with their players. Like it's crazy to see. Like it really is mad. So we've got to give Pep some credit, man. We really have. So we've got to show Pep some love and credit because like Pep is like. Did you see last season as well? Yeah, Arteta and Pep were always texting each other during the season, like during the title race. Like we were texting each other. They were like, "How's their day been? How's their team and stuff?" They were all saying good luck to each other all the time. At the end of the season, they were always calling each other on WhatsApp as well. They were having conversations all the time. So yeah, that's funny. When it matters, Arsenal lose the concentration, bro. Listen, when it matters, yeah, Arsenal we slip away. Like we like back in that when we bought the top four when we came fifth year towards the end when we lost when some of our best players got injured that season when we lost Ben White when we lost who else did we lose who else was injured when we had to play holding because Ben White was injured and stuff when we had to play when Nketiah was up front when we had Lacazette and Aubameyang were like when Aubameyang was in trouble for that thing when he went off to Spain like we didn't have our full squad Arsenal we lost concentration and injuries cost us that year. Like even went to Newcastle when we had the most important games to win. We had to win at Spurs. We had to win at Newcastle. We won. We lost both. Last season when it was coming towards the end, when we had to keep winning, when we were so close to winning that title, Arsenal they just can't handle it. Like when it's the best times. Like I've said it already with us here with Arsenal. That's why you have to bring quality into this team. Success, yeah. If you want success, you have to buy the best. It's simple as that. But Arsenal, when you have players in your squad still like Cedric that are still here. And these Holdings, like Holding, don't get me wrong, Holding's a good backup to have, yeah. Like he's okay as a backup, yeah. Because last season he didn't do that bad. Last season when he came in for Saliba at the end of the season, it wasn't Holding's fault that we messed up. Holding is doing a good job. He did a fantastic job at the game against Liverpool at West Ham. There wasn't problems. I didn't blame Holding for none of that. Holding, even when Holding came in as well, the defense still looked the same. Even with Kivior is good as well. He's young. He's only 23, 22. So yeah, I'm happy with the squads there. But some players have got to leave still. But yeah, it's just a matter of time to see what the club does with this team. But yeah, guys, but yeah, and like I said, like I was trying to say as well, this last season as well, when it came towards the end of the season, Arsenal bottled it because like when it comes to important games, Arsenal can't handle the pressure. It's too much for them, and we got a young squad. Remember, some of our players are under the under 21s, like Balogun's 22, Saka's 21, Martinelli's 21, Gabriel is 24, I think 25, Ramsdale's 25, Ben White's 25. Yeah, Declan Rice is 24, Timber's 22, Kai Havertz is 24. So we got a young squad and we got a young manager. So listen, I think Arsenal will be. Look, I'm excited for this Arsenal team next year. I think we will hit the ground running at the start of the season again. We got Nottingham Forest our first game, and then we got Palace away, and then who's our third game in the season? I think it's Fulham, and then our fourth game in the season is Man United at home. So Arsenal, we got to be looking at players, yeah, that who can be fit for these games because it's going to be important for Arsenal's running because we can't be messing up like we did last season. Because at the start we had a fantastic run, we hit the ground running straight away. Arsenal wasn't playing around, we were on it, we were in the ground. Like the fans were loving it, and I was loving it because it was good to see Arsenal back again, fighting, like playing football again, nice football, nice free flow football, everything. It was nice to see the club doing that because. And everyone, I remember when everyone wanted Arteta out. Everyone said no. Listen, I did want Arteta out because I thought it was never going to work out, and I was wrong. But listen, I've already made my point. Just like I was an Arteta out because I thought it was never going to work. Yes, he had experience under Pep, but when he was losing all the time, and yes, he won the FA Cup and the Community Shield, but after when we kicked off in that season, after he won the Community Shield, he just lost it. And then again at the start, of when we bottled top four of that season, when we finished fifth, at the start of that season, he still carried on. But now we should have given him a chance. Look what he's done with our club. We got us into a title race last year. We should have won the league, but we just don't have. We Arsenal we can't handle that pressure. He's brought in top players. He's trying to bring the glory days back. Yeah, but listen, we need a Champions League. That's what I want to see at this football club. Arsenal need a Champions League trophy. If we get a UCL, I'll back the Cronkies and Edu. But listen, the owners are the ones that mostly do our transfers. Remember, Arteta just tells them like what players he wants, and the owners Edu and the Cronkies will try sort it out, try buy and negotiate and bring the players that Arteta wants and gives him transfer money that how much he wants and how much he'll get for a budget in the summer window or a January window. So yeah, so when we're all mad at Arteta, listen, remember it's not always Arteta that does the business, it's the owners as well. So we've got to be aware of that. So yeah, so listen, I'm excited for what we're gonna do this year, and I'm happy that what Arsenal are doing is very good, and what we're gonna achieve this year is just nice. Hopefully we for the future of this team and this squad we win things. Hopefully we win a Premier League. Hopefully we win hopefully a UCL, but I still don't see that. But yeah, listen, I'm excited for it. Yeah, is Arteta a yes man for the club, bro? Yes, for me, he's a yes man. He's like Arsene Wenger. Arsene Wenger was a yes man. Like he was a yes man. So, for me, Arteta, like the owners, yeah. Arteta's been back so much. He's been here since 2020. Yes, he's been here since the 1920 season. Yeah, the owners have backed him so much. Like when he was gonna get sacked, the owners wanted to keep him. The Cronkies just backed him so much, yeah. And look what he's done. Like I was not Arteta out, yeah, because I thought he wasn't the man to take us back. I was saying it lots of times, but I was wrong. Arteta, he wasn't playing around last year. He got us into a title race, everything. And look what he's doing with the squad now. Yes, he's brought in Kai Havertz, who I think is going to actually be all right. Arsenal. We'll see how he sits in under this Arsenal system, where his best position is. He's brought in Declan Rice, who's a top player. 105 million. It was worth to spend. Declan Rice is a top player. Who else? He brought in Timber, who's a great defender, good with his feet, he's good with a dribbler. Obviously he was a top target for Man United, but he's an Arsenal fan. Timber, I remember that interview that they asked him like a couple years ago, back in 2020. They said to him, yeah, if you had to go play for a big club, who do you play for? This Timber's answer. I've always been a big fan of Arsenal. That's my dream to play for that club. I've been an Arsenal fan since I was a kid. And Timber, look where he is now. He's playing for his boyhood club, his dream club, and Timber's gonna be here for the next 6 years, 7 years. Declan Rice has signed a 5-year deal, so yeah, that's good for Arsenal. So yeah, listen, it's good times for the Gunners, and it's good time for the club. So we've got to accept what we're having here, because Declan Rice is going to be a top player. Timber, who can obviously play centre back, right back. Apparently Timber might be the starting right back for next season. We don't know yet, but hopefully we'll get he will get game time, because he's not coming here to just sit on the bench. But Timber, it's gonna be good. But if you boys just get top 4, finish with no trophy, it's still progression. Looking like the season you were, bro. Listen, there's no progression. Listen, I don't care if Arteta says, "Oh, this is a process." He has to win something this year. It's no more, "Oh, we're in a process." It's time to build the squad. You've been here. This is going to be his 4th season now, if I'm correct. Yeah, this is going to be his 4th season, and he's only won 2 trophies. In the last 2 years. Our last trophy was 2 years ago, and that was the Community Shield. He needs to win a trophy this year. This is his 4th season. We've had 2 attempts to try go straight, but and Arsenal as well. You're not underestimating us. We don't take these competitions seriously enough. We always get knocked out when it comes towards the semis. or quarterfinals, we don't take it seriously. We get knocked out, like. But if you don't win anything and just get top, like, then what? Bro, I think Arteta's just gonna have to go. He has to win something this year. It's now or never. It's that simple. He has to win the trophy, or it's Arsenal done. Are done out here because there's no more excuses like, oh, we're a big club. It's a process. We've how many years are Edu and the Cronkies and probably Arteta and these men are all going to be saying that like it's a process. It's not a process anymore. We've been through it already. We saw what happened. We wanted. We need a trophy now, and we got the Community Shield coming up. Listen. If we win that, I'll be happy because it's a trophy, but it's not a big thing that you want to win. You want to be aiming for that Premier League. So yeah. But listen. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream there. Nice evening stream. I'll be back for another stream tomorrow. Not in the morning. I normally do the morning show, but I got football training in the morning. With my college with the academy, so I can't be I won't be able to stream tomorrow, but I might stream in the afternoon, just talk transfer news, what I've seen and stuff. But I'll probably be releasing a video tomorrow if I have time. But yeah, guys. Anyway, thank you for watching. Big up everyone. Get the likes up, people. Remember, subscribe to Terrell Gunner TV. Go follow my Instagram, my Twitter. Go follow me, Terrell Gunner TV. And yeah, love people and big up. I always want to say big up, shout out to everyone that's been subscribing to the channel and following my social media. So I appreciate it. Anyway, guys, listen, have a good evening. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. I'm out, people. And yeah, peace. And remember, up the Arsenal.